This is Season 2 of the Off-Grid Wilderness Trapline series. It documents a full trapping season from our off-grid cabin in northern Maine. This documentary series is for educational purposes only. Tune in every night for new episodes from Season 2, the Trapline.
Good morning guys. We're doing good today. A little bit later start. We're in there talking and enjoying each other's company and stuff. Today we're gonna do kind of a repeat from yesterday. We're gonna get loaded up, probably add a few more boxes today. We had 18 yesterday. I didn't think we were gonna get 18 out. We got 18 out pretty quick. We're setting a little bit stiffer than I used to. So we're gonna throw some more boxes in there. We'll throw a couple more 330s in there because we drive by a flowage. I gotta fuel up the sled. We did a little over 100 miles yesterday. I'm gonna probably fuel up my auxiliary tank and put that on the sled today with the links because we might do more today. So we're gonna set up an area that I trapped a little bit last year and I know pretty well. And then we're gonna go check some new territory and set up some new areas that I've never even seen before. So we did a little map study last night, did a layout, got a pretty good plan on where we're going, what we're looking for. But you gotta get eyes on it. You gotta get boots on the ground. You gotta get in those woods, get a feel for them, see what it looks like, see if there's any prey animals moving around, see if there's any predators moving around. First things first, going to fill up the snowmobile with gas. Gotta have that. All right, we made it all the way over to the north cabin. Took most of the morning, but we're here. We're loaded up. We're bringing the auxiliary tank today as a just in case, because you never know what we're gonna end up doing today. We're loaded up for bear. Everything but bear, actually. So this is what we're bringing today. We got, what do we got in there, CJ? Beaver traps.
22 boxes. 6 beaver traps, 330s, Belisles.
Some bait.
Deer hot. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we're ready to roll. Let's shut her down and head her out. Oh, first thing we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna check those beaver traps from yesterday, I guess, so they don't freeze in, and we'll find out real quick if there are any beaver on that flowage. Well, we made it, guys. It's pretty cold, actually. It's I think it's down 0 or less. The chisel go to the bottom. You grab that axe if you can't get to the chisel. I tried to leave it on top for us. But we're here for the beaver trap. We gotta check them because otherwise they'd freeze in. Yeah.
We either gonna know if they're here or they're not.
Yeah. What's your guess, buddy? You didn't.
I don't know.
You were thinking not much life here, right?
50-50.
Huh?
50. We either got them or they're not here.
If we don't got them, they ain't here. Is what he's saying. It's about a 12-hour set. If I knew we were going to be checking traps every 12 hours, I would have kept my coyote sets out. Wow, she made some ice last night, didn't she?
Yeah.
Little sight hole? Or are you just going to reach down?
Sprung.
What?
We got something.
How could that be sprung? How could that possibly be sprung? Ooh, right there.
I'd say we got one.
Think there's a muskrat or something?
I don't know. We're gonna find out in a second. Pretty excited. First beaver trap I've set in 20 years.
You just came to life, buddy. I just saw you come to life.
I really didn't expect it. Honestly, I thought they were. I didn't think they were.
Well, we ain't got nothing yet.
Well, get something.
You're gonna need a bigger hole. I'd leave the right. Yeah. I'd leave that out there, wouldn't you? Are we resetting?
I don't know. It didn't depend on
Okay.
what we got in that one.
I think you're gonna need a bigger hole.
It's in right there.
Yeah, it is. Oh, this is exciting.
You ready?
I'm ready. I think you're gonna need a bigger hole. 70 pounder. Oh, nothing. Nice, buddy. Yes.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Sweet.
Good kill on him.
Remembered how to do it.
Yeah, you did. What do you think of that, guys? All you guys, you gotta go beaver trapping. You gotta go beaver trapping. Here's your beaver right here. I don't want to hear any more in the comments. I want to see some thumbs up and some good comments.
Yeah, this is the last beaver Joe's gonna let us trap this week.
Yeah. I know, I'm like, geez, we gotta stop fishing and marten trapping to go mess around with these beaver. No, I think it's awesome. And you got some new fresh bait tomorrow. Want me to grab setters?
That's a nice beaver.
Yeah, I'd call that a nice beaver. Wicked healthy. Yeah, right. CJ says he's so pumped up he could set them things with his teeth if he had to.
That's the first beaver I've caught in 20 years.
Nice. Nice work, buddy. 30 pounder? 40 pounder? So he's rolling it in the snow, guys. That dries it right down. That takes all the water right off it. The snow's like a sponge. Cleans them up. Now Edie would sit down over that pack basket and have that thing clean scun in about 15 minutes. You want to do that or bring it home?
Bring it home.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Sweet. This one's still set.
Still set for the potato set.
Well, we might as well catch the other one, right?
Yeah. Pretty easy set. I mean, that didn't take you long to make it.
No.
It was
Not
wicked
really.
easy for me. Good work. That is a pretty good sized beaver.
Yeah. There's got to be another one that size.
Yeah.
Usually they run.
I mean, the hut's huge. And the dam is ridiculously huge. And this is all new this year. And it could be a problem for the road. I always wondered why Belisle puts those on opposite. And now I can see why.
Yep.
Man, I'm impressed. That was awesome. Good work.
That was fun.
Yeah. You got some work to do tonight. First, you got to make a board. My old buddy Skip that I used to trap with, we did a lot of the work together. And he hated how I stretched a beaver. And I think because I'm a beaver stretcher from the old days. But no, I was getting too greedy, I guess. And doing it without a good pattern either. We were doing it by eye. And he used to make fun of me so bad. Say, that one's a stop sign. That one's a yield sign. They weren't oval and rounded. So we made a deal. I'd do all the skinning and fleshing on the beaver, and he'd do the stretching after that. And he did a great job stretching them and didn't give me too hard a time. Some of them beaver showed up to the stretching board with an extra leg hole every once in a while, but for the most part, I told him it was weird. That one had 5 legs. But we had an absolute blast trapping together. And if you guys watched this channel before, my beaver experience, you know, I'm kind of a bull when I beaver trap. I just block runs and throw 330s in. I've done a few foot holds. I've been around snares and stuff, but I'm a big run blocker. New to beaver trapping, skinning, fleshing, putting up a beaver. It was taking me like 2.5 hours to skin and flesh a beaver because I just take my time and just really go slow at it, cut every inch and flesh every centimeter. And then the first day that I checked traps, Skip and I went out and set for however long it took to set. And I went out and checked. And the first day we caught 19 beaver. And I was so excited each one. And it wasn't until the ride home at the end of that day when I realized, I started doing the math. I'm like, well, if it takes me 2 hours to put up a beaver, and I got 19 here, I said, I got to start skinning, and I won't be done till after Christmas. So I said, there's got to be a better way. And I remember spending a lot of time with Oscar Kronk at his shop, and he was telling me that Edie, his wife, he'd be remaking the set. She'd sit down and put that beaver over a knee and clean skin it right on the flowage. And I think the number was like 15 minutes or 12 minutes or something crazy. She'd have that other beaver scun for him, so they'd pack it out and weren't carrying carcasses and stuff like that. I got down to where I could clean skin a beaver ready to stretch in 26 minutes. But you figure 19 of those, that's still 10 hours worth of work just skinning. But we did it. That's part of trapping. Pretty decent sized critter. We'll weigh him up tonight, just out of curiosity. I don't catch enough to know, you know what I mean? Like if it was bass, I'd tell you it was X amount of pounds and X amount of ounces would be within a couple. Yeah, it was. Good work. The old chariot awaits. We'll get some pictures of you.
It's heavier than you think.
Yeah, no, I know.
There's no 50-pounder, but... Buddy.
Huh?
My trip's made.
Already?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, I want to catch stuff, but...
That just shows how much you appreciate trapping and fur and everything about it. Looks like a nice prime one, doesn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't fall asleep last night thinking about that.
Guess who's gonna eat that tail?
You.
Dudley.
Dudley.
I'm gonna eat the meat.
First beaver, 20 years. We used to do this as not a hobby. This was work. You'd go out to the point where you hated it. And then 20 years later, it's like almost as good a feeling as shooting a big buck. Yeah, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Long time ago, we used to do this all the time, and now go out and catch one and get easy as a schoolgirl.
I love it. This is what we love about trapping, guys, and I hope we can convey this to you in the channel. It doesn't matter if we caught 100 beaver today or one. We are stoked and so happy, and it's just so cool to be able to do this and keep the tradition alive and share with you guys how we do it and how to do it. We'll possibly shoot some beaver skinning or fleshing or whatever. We'll show you. Why not? We'll show you the whole process. I got nothing against that.
I don't think it's a blanket, but it's an XL.
Yeah, I asked CJ to hold it up with one hand for a picture, and he's like, I don't think so. And he's a pretty tough guy. He's strong. But I think it's growing on me after I held it up for a picture. I think it's 45 plus pounder, but it doesn't matter. I mean, weight don't matter at all. It's just funny it's fun to see for us, you know, and get like a feel for what they are.
I don't care what we do.
You're pumped. You're done for the day.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm staying at camp with my beaver.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play with my beaver.
Yeah, I'll drop you off. Pretty awesome. His day is made. His whole trip is made. So we're gonna get back on the trap line, guys. We got a lot of work to do today. You know, this checking traps is fun, but my absolute favorite thing to do with trapping is figuring them out and setting. So we got a lot of weight right here in Marten and Fisher boxes, and we're gonna go set up some new areas and some familiar areas too. And you know what? There's a flowage or two over there now you got me fired up for beaver all of a sudden. So maybe we'll set a couple more beaver traps.
Hey, it's all about having fun.
Yeah, but yeah, pretty pumped, guys. Pretty pumped. I hope you guys like that. I've had so many people asking, why don't you beaver trap? Why don't you mink trap? Well, I just needed a partner that was taller than me. That's the rule. All right, guys, we changed plans from the Belisle Marten thing. We're taking a little detour. We saw some mink tracks over here yesterday coming out of that water hole and working around up here and then going back in the water hole. So we got limited time left for CJ, so we want to get this set up now. He can't mink trap it like he used to because we're in a link zone. So there's a lot of serious laws on how you can set nowadays. You can't just set foothold cubbies, ground and set stuff like that. So we're actually going to use one of these boxes because they'll go in the box, and it's kind of like bring your own cubby in a way. And the cool part about it is the coyotes aren't going to eat them, you know, in the box, or so he'll be pretty protected. But we got a box there. We got a can of sardines, and do you think we ought to throw a little beaver meat in there for stink?
Get that partridge. I think they're just gonna see it. They're curious. They want to go in every nook and cranny and cubby hunting for whatever they can to eat.
Yep. And scent wise, we don't need much for scent.
That's all we need.
Okay.
I think.
You can throw the whole can in there if you want.
I think that's all we need.
Okay. And you're gonna make kind of like a modified cubby set down there or something?
Yeah. Piece of wire.
Wire? Oh, that's right. Well, we don't see any people. I haven't seen a person up here in over a month. I did see some tracks. There's some guys are starting to shed moose antler hunt via snowmobile. So I do see some tracks every once in a while, but for the most part, we got our own wilderness here. But CJ told me a couple weeks ago, him catching a mink is like, he gets like when I catch a fisher, he gets pretty excited about them. Like mink's his big thing, or one of his favorite animals to trap. Right now it's looking like a nothing. Yeah, nothing. Oh, I smell that. Squeaker's still working. You hear it? Jeez, that could be a bull that's already dropped. Pretty good sized critter. Oh yeah, now you're gonna run.
That is a bull.
Yeah?
Yep. Look, there's a waddle.
All right, guys, we just got up here where this moose was. CJ just saw another one in the woods running, and we found a bed over here. Show him the bed.
I'm not sure if that was a bull. Do you know how to tell from the bed if it's a bull?
Yeah, there is actually. Look, right between his back legs. See that thing in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
That means it's a bull. Well, actually, hold on.
There's
another way you can tell. Check this out. There's nuggets right here. Still warm.
Yeah, how are you supposed to tell that? Even nasty. Gross.
They're not bad.
Joe, I've seen you do some crazy stuff, but
They're not bad. Try one.
no. That's disgusting.
It's just wooden bark.
It's disgusting.
That's all it is. They're not bad.
Well, what is it? A bull or a cow?
It's a bull.
It's definitely a bull.
Yeah. That's the best way to tell.
Ugh.
Fisher's travel route. Yeah. So if it comes back through before the end of the season, it's not going to be good for it. Oh, one of those tracks on the other side of the brook. See it? Huh? Ugh. Nothing. Dang it. Not looking good.
Nothing?
Nothing.
No hit?
Slight detour, but a lot of fun. We're basically, these 4 traps are for one animal, and I gotta have her turn back around, come back through this area, and then I got her set up pretty good. Well, we did a couple traps and stuff. We're going back by this beaver. Might as well check them. You know, you got a trap out, might as well check them and see. It's only been an hour maybe since we were here, half hour. But beaver have to keep chewing or their teeth will actually grow and wrap around their head. A lot of people don't know that they're actually a rodent, and they're in the same family as a rat or a mouse, and they're the 2nd largest rodent in North America. Already froze over though, didn't it?
Yep. That makes me feel better. Just
That it froze, that it locked in. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see it real well.
Yeah.
Did you know that beaver were the 2nd largest rodent in North America?
What's the first one? Tree?
Nope. Politicians.
Didn't know where you was going with that.
all right, we're in there now. Road system I'm familiar with, but hasn't been trapped in like a year and a half. We're seeing a decent amount of marten tracks, possibly a fisher track today too. So we're gonna set this system up, try to get this box a little lighter, and then do a little bit of exploring in a new area too. But first things first, gonna drive a cup of coffee into me. CJ's got some he's got some granola bars and an energy drink. I saved a couple moose droppings from earlier. They don't fill you up, but it kind of keeps your stomach moving. So I'll eat them.
A lot of fiber in it.
Huh?
I would say there's a lot of fiber in it.
A lot of fiber. Yeah.
Grossest thing I ever seen.
Metamucil, they call it.
Metamucil.
Yeah. Got a moose right over here, guys. There's no way I'd be able to show you because we can just barely see her in the hardwoods. But we're climbing this hill and it is brutal. And I'm fairly new to snowmobiles, and CJ just informed me that it's absolutely ridiculous what we're doing.
This is dumb. Like, you have no idea. If you didn't have a snowmobile 30 years ago, you'd just be stuck and turned around by now.
We wouldn't have made it.
Oh, no.
No.
You wouldn't take off from here.
Little one.
Two of them? Is that one? No.
I could only see the one.
Yeah.
There's a black maple over there. Well, let's try to keep her rolling. This is crazy. Oh, I hate to stop. We're almost there. All right, guys. We are doing pretty well. It's getting late in the afternoon. We checked out a beaver flowage. I don't think so on that one. Didn't love it. Nope. We don't even know if there's one there. We know some dabs from down east shot a beaver there. Yeah, so we don't know. Maybe the other one moved out, but we're doing good on the sets. We got quite a few marten and fisher sets out. We got marten and fisher tracks right here. Looked like a fisher might have been tracking a marten, so hopefully he didn't get them, and hopefully we get them first. But we got a couple more sets on a road that I don't think anybody's traveled in a bunch of years, and hopefully we do pretty well. How you feeling?
Extreme snowmobiling.
Yeah, ridiculous snowmobiling. Hauling all this weight up over that mountain was ignorant.
No, we should have been going down over like we're gonna.
Should be a little easier going down over. So here we go. All right, we probably got 2 traps left in us. We got a couple more in the sled. It's getting dark, and we're coming off this ridge. We might get 2 more sit today. CJ's what? CJ's in the woods putting the finishing touches on this set. He's setting an old creek bottom with some big cedar, so he's the guy's got the eye for it already, trust me. He's finding some really good spots and setting them up really good. So I think we're going to get ahead of a Fisher and a Marten on this one, and we're looking pretty good, but we're trying to get as much in as we can get in. This beaver trapping is killing my days. We spent a lot of time on beaver. Beaver really slows us down, but it's fun, and you guys love it too. So we're gonna do it for you. CJ said he's already gonna get that beaver tan, and he wants it on the wall at camp. The first one out of camp is gonna go on the wall at camp. So we're gonna hoop that baby out. What do you think, Bob? Like it?
Love it.
We're still setting, guys. We found a road I don't think a person's been on in 10 years. And we're frozen up here too. Look at that. So we're still getting set up. We saw one set of Marten tracks and then a couple Fisher crossings. Tough to get a Fisher on short notice like this, but sometimes they follow each other and hunt down each other. So, and good Fisher ground is good Marten ground too. So we're gonna set it up. Doing a hummock set here. Let's see what we can bring. What do you think, CJ? You ever trap Marten and Fisher this late in the day before?
No. Never tried Marten and Fisher before.
You made it back, bud?
We made it.
Not a bad day. Get that generator fired up. There's a light in that box if you need it. All right, guys, we made it back. Had a really nice dinner. That's gonna do it for tonight. Probably skin that beaver tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep, we got a couple Marten skin tomorrow. We'll get ahead of that because we're going to be doing a trap check here pretty soon, and hopefully we'll have a bunch more fur. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah, it's been great. Been putting in the work. What did we put? 30 traps out?
36.
36 traps in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Covered some ground. It's awesome up here. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's,
Last couple days right till dark.
yeah.
Or past.
Yeah, we've been putting in the effort.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're rewarded for it.
We did, I think, a little bit over 100 miles again on the sled today, counting that first 30 for the beaver this morning and the mink and the Fisher trap. But you could tell we're both tired, and we look tired. I'm looking at him, and I'm like, man, that guy looks tired, and I know he's thinking the same about me. But trouble is, we threw 3 logs in that wood stove into the coals when we got back, and it's like 86 in here.
This place heats with a candle.
Yeah.
Those 3 logs will last till tomorrow morning. It'll still be 70 in
It's
here.
true.
Yep.
Yeah, but so it's hot in here and we got a full belly, so you know what that means. It's bedtime. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate all the support, and we'll see you in the morning.
See See ya.
Tune in every night for a new episode from this wilderness trapline. The season keeps getting better and better. If you turn on your notifications for this channel after subscribing, you'll be the first to know every day when a new episode airs. Thanks for watching.